Hello my darlings, how are you? All my cyber angels. We are going to talk about the world today, the story and the meaning, and I hope if you followed the series up to now, this is the last card of the big Arcana. Usually it is number 21, but in this deck it is not numbered. Here I'll just talk about the slight differences with other decks. In the Rider-Waite deck you see the zodiac signs, the astrology assigned to these, but here in this deck it's done with the elements, the coin, the cups, the wands and the swords. So the swords is Aquarius, the wands is Leo, the pentacles, that is Taurus, and the cups is Scorpio. Okay, so there we go. Aquarius, Taurus, and usually it's the pentacle on the other side. No, so sorry. In some decks you will see Taurus at the top and the ones at the bottom. Then you usually have Leo and Scorpio at the bottom, because it's the cycle of the house. Okay. Now, this is the pagan version, and also usually you see a lady, not two-headed figure, but here it's definitely showing in this deck more often than not the masculine and the feminine side. But she holds the baton and he holds the baton, so that's the balance within yourself. Now you can't see it very clearly. I'm trying to make it as big as you can. You can see the baton from her, but you can't see his baton. It's a bit too greyish in the background. Okay. Now, also you see the sea. In other decks you see the cosmos. So that is the difference of most decks. In here you've got the snake eating its tail, the ending and the beginning. Okay, here we go. The world. The card of the world portrays a golden serpent coiled in a shape of an egg. Well, I think it's too round to be an egg, but I can understand, like in the vice versa deck, in those cards they also use the golden egg. Okay, eating its own tail. Within its circumferences a strange figure dances. In its circumferences, a strange figure dances, half male, half female, winged, crowned, with laurel leaves, and holding in each hand a golden staff. Around the egg shape of the serpent can be seen rising from the clouds a cup, sword, and a flaming wand, and a golden pentacle. Now he's got the laurel and she's got the crown. I don't know whether you can see that. I wish you could see that. She's wearing the crown. I hope you can see the laurel on his head. Okay. It's very wheezy or misty. The world snake, called Orobus in Greek, was said to be itself made male and female, self-impregnating, self-feeding, immortal and complete. Thus it is the mythic image of both God and nature, here embodied in one symbol. The four symbols which preside over the realms of the water, fire, air and earth reflect the potential which awaits development in the new personality. The golden staffs are connected with the magic wand of Hermes, for the reborn personality can create more potently in the realms of feeling, imagination, mind, and matter. Okay, so that is the mind. The sword is the mind. The imagination is the cups. or rather feeling, is the cups, and the matter is the pentacle, so imagination must be the wands, because the wands also stand for creativity. Wow, it's quite deep. Just one card, that's all you get. Also, an ending and a beginning, balanced, going up to the next level, because it's like the wheel keeps on turning. Yeah, I don't know where they get the holiday from, but I do understand where you get the karma from, because this is my karma card, like the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, here we meet Hermaphroditus, who is in myth the child of Hermes and Aphrodite. In one version of the tale, Hermaphroditus was born a double-sexed being, but in another version this duality or unity was made rather than born. Now, that's where the matter or difference of opinion come in. And this is where I find that the cards show non-sexual, non-descriptive, non-racial. You're neither a man nor a woman. We are made of two parts, light and dark, man and woman. And this is, like it said, a double-sexed being. So we should not discriminate. And since the mythical stories are also, you can relate them back into the Bible, the Old Testament, the New, not so much the New Testament, I find, and sometimes in the Sukran, or the Sukran from the Muslim book, the Bible, and I also find in the pagan world, it all, and again, like if you go back to the mythic stories, you can also see them back in the Aztecs drawings or other people's interpretations, the natives. Let me see. So that is another version. This duality or unity was made rather than born. That sounds also more realistic, but it does bring in the question not to, don't be discriminating, and some people are born half-half, physically, not only spiritually. So we should not bring down those people. Okay. Okay. Hermaphroditus was originally a male child, and to conceal his illicit birth, Aphrodite immediately confided him to the nymphs of the mountain Ida, who brought him up in the forests. At the age of 15 he was a wild and savage youth, whose chief pleasure was to hunt in the wooded mountains. One day he arrived at the banks of Limpid Lake, whose freshness tempted him to bathe. The nymphs Selmix, who ruled the lake, saw him and was enamored of his beauty, in other words. She told him so, and in vain the shy youth attempted to repulse her. Selmix threw her arms around him and covered him with kisses. He continued to resist. The nymph cried out, "O gods, grant that nothing may ever separate him from me, O me from him." Immediately 2 bodies were united and became one. Now, in the devil card, I think it was in the devil card, um, one of the nymphs that the devil chased changed into a reed. So this, and then in that part of the book it said it will come back in the world. So here we are. The 4 devices which surrounded the image of Hermaphroditus in the card of the world belong to the four deities: Aphrodite, love goddess; Zeus, the king of gods; Athena, the goddess of wisdom; and Poseidon, the god of earthquakes. And that's the Tower card. That's the god on the Tower card. Okay. We have already encountered these symbols in the card of the Magician, the Cup of Love, the Wands of Creation, a creative imagination, the Swords of Intellect, and Pentacle of the physical reality. We will meet these four objects again when we explore the four suits of the Minor Arcana. The serpent which surrounds Hermaphroditus is an ancient world snake, which, as we have seen, embodies the raw instinctual power of life forever devouring and recreating itself. On an inner level, the image of Hermaphroditus is the image of the experience of being whole. Male and female are more than sexual identifications, limited to the genital organs. There are greater polarities which encompasses all the opposites in life. The double-sexed being, born in one version of the myth and made in another, is a symbol of the potential integration of opposites within the personality. In one sense, Hermaphroditus is born thus because of the potential for this integration is inherent in all of us, but in other sense Hermaphroditus is made because it is the varied experience of the entire journey of the major arcana which lead ultimately to this complete being. Wow. I'll just read a little bit more. The qualities of maternal care, paternal ethics, intuition, and the physical expression, mind and feeling, relationship and solitude, conflict and harmony, spirit and body. All these opposites which war within us and create such struggle in our lives are in this card portrayed as joint living in harmony within the great circle of the world. Snake, which is an image of inexhaustible life. Wow, and I think that is amazing. Now just some extra points and that my side of the story. The world points towards a path of initial completion as you continue your journey through the 78 cards. This is the next level up on your continuous cycle of change and is the final major arcana card. Starting with the path of the fool, you had to attend to school and hard knocks, falling down, standing up, dusting yourself off, and carry on, learning with hard lessons to gain more wisdom. Through wisdom, you make mistakes and you do things correct. It makes you a stronger person, more self-secure, and then you've got the day of graduation when you reach the world. Congratulations on climbing the last mountain of setbacks and struggles. You are receiving your diploma and recognition from the universe, standing at the edge of a fresh new start. The past does not hold you back anymore. You've walked and worked through difficulties and you have passed the lessons or the tests. because you are not tied up and you can let go, and you see that when you let go, the new can come in. You're not repeating your old patterns. There's a 360 degrees turnaround within you. You are at the end of the journey and placing the final touches to allow the foraging of new beginnings, the end of the cycle, and the time of completion. You close doors to the past and now opening new doors to the future. Remember, all endings bring new beginnings, and this card reveals that yours will come very soon, if not now. When you reach the world on your journey, you will realize that you've finally reached an important point in your life's education of self-discovery, going within, thinking, contemplating, and evaluating. Having grown so much, you should be proud of yourself that you have accomplished this stage and acknowledge it, and that you've done the distance. And it's now time to extend. Number 21 is the number is related to working hard and achieve your goals, having learned necessary lessons. Those closing doors to the past, you will feel inspired and optimistic about the future and new goals that are awaiting you to explore another world. The world consists out of 2 and 3, and 2 is making a choice, and 1 is new beginning. 2 and 3, 2 and 1 is 3, so that means rebirth, creating something new. You will expand, give birth to life, and create something beautiful with people who are close to you or around you or together with a partner or a best friend for life. The element is Earth. The world is associated with the planet Saturn, wisdom received from making mistakes and rolling up your sleeves to do the hard work to complete your education. Probable outcome is, of course, self-completion and success, new beginnings. You are taking command of your own life. You're the chief, and you've realized that you hold the key to your life path. You're no longer weak, you are strong. You can make precise decisions. You receive also recognition from the outside world and your loved ones. You feel respected and appreciated, which is grand. Now, if the card is reversed, you might feel that you are left out, not respected, not appreciated. It means the reverse from when it is upright. This was the last card of the big Arcana, and I hope you've enjoyed the series up to now. Now we're going into the minor Arcana, and I hope you will join in and watch that one as well. And we will start off with explaining the 4 suits, and then we start with the cup of life, the cups, okay, in this deck. Now this is the other world card. Now I've been pointing out this spiral, that's the life path, and also the tree. Here you see the tree. The roots can't do without the top can't do without the roots, so I can understand the arty of the masculine and the feminine here. You can't do one without the other. Here you've got the sun and you've got the moon. Again, light and dark, or the sun rising and the moon in the bottom. Okay. I love everybody's interpretation, Feel free to give me a reaction below the video. Again, spiral going upwards and downwards, karma card, and here you've got the female. Also the tree is the female because the tree sows seeds. Okay, and some trees do pollinate themselves. Again, the two-in-one deity. Here you've got more hands, so it's interpreted that we are made out of more elements. Here you've got 4D depth, 4 pair of arms, representing the earth, the water, the fire, and the air. Also, the new grid that you see usually with the cosmos, also bringing this card up to modern things, the web of the internet. So again, I love the way the artist has depicted modern a sidekick to it, earth and the moon, heaven, spiritual, also the chakra, the solar plex, your spiritual self. Again, this is like the compass, because it's a 6-starred star. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 star. Okay, and here you can see everything is joining to other planets. Again, the zodiac sign that has to do with zodiac astrology, but you don't see them on this card. But if you are a well-read or mature reader, you do know it is Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio. Okay, beautiful. So again, the karma card, chakra, karma. Yes, I love it. Let me know what you think of the card, and please like and share, and please give us the thumbs up. Thank you for joining me, and be blessed and stay safe. Ciao, ciao.